Thank you very, very much, Andrea. Thank you very much for inviting us, for having us here at this really interesting online conference, which already addressed so many pressing questions, which we also encountered in our research. As you heard, I'm Tobias Ebbrecht-Hartmann. I'm from the Department of Communication and Journalism and from the European Forum of the Hebrew University at Jerusalem.
Hi, and I'm Divon, a PhD researcher from the Department of Communication at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem as well. And so we are delighted to be here today at this thought-provoking conference, exploring the mesmerizing world of history talk. As media scholars, we are intrigued by this relatively new platform in its creative, multimodal mediatization of the past. At the heart of our discussion, we'll focus on TikTok's ability to open up creative ways to engage and educate about marginalized histories. So TikTok's unique user platform relation has transformed this environment since the outburst of the COVID-19 pandemic from a primarily entertaining environment into an interest-based platform for sharing information about politics, sexuality, identity, race, gender equality, and other burning affairs. Users were and are using the platform for peer-to-peer education, community building, and the creation of generational affinity spaces. This development was accompanied by the rise of the framework we describe as serious TikTok. In such TikTok videos, users communicate social political affairs in engaging ways through digital storytelling, while harnessing the platform's features, aesthetics, and dialects, allowing them to playfully unpack complex topics, contextualize, and provide information. So the question here is, how does TikTok afford history visibility? And we divide it into three main components. The features. TikTok offers its users a plethora of technical features that infuse videos with unique audiovisual grammar. With the help of features like the duet, stitch, or the green screen, users' stories about the past are mediated with visual novelty composed of a clever interplay of sound, text, and image. When it comes to the grassroots content, TikTok's comprehensive features menu has given rise to a distinguished platform vernacular. Users are creating history-related videos by translating their content into the platform's dialects, including memes, challenges, and specific norms and practices. They are attentive to particular styles, quickly learn their templates, and show high levels of vernacular literacy in order to achieve algorithmic visibility. Which takes us to the algorithmic serendipity. TikTok's distribution system, their For You page, increases random user chances of mass exposure. The algorithm caters videos that adhere to popular trends and fosters visibility to diverse worlds on TikTok. This algorithmic amplification opens up new opportunities for history to migrate between users' For You pages and encourages users to creatively evoke dialogue, spread knowledge, and generate unexpected moments of peer-to-peer education. So those qualities that we've mentioned enable the creation of history talk. Let's have a quick look.
Welcome to History TikTok, where we're going to be discussing things about the world we live in that you may or may not already know. Just so you know, I have a bachelor's degree in history. I can't say bachelor's. Nah. Been in school all my life and I still can't enunciate. Is this more believable? Okay. I have a bachelor's degree in history from Virginia Commonwealth University, and I have an extreme passion. What are you doing? If we're not professional, no one's going to believe anything we say and take us seriously as a female, okay? Well, if I take your glasses, you think that'll work? I know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna give you straight facts, not opinions, and I'm gonna sort all my sources. I'm gonna cite all my sources, okay? So yeah, if you're interested, give it a follow, and I'll be seeing you guys soon. Welcome to History TikTok. We're gonna be discussing.
So, tremendous amount of users are adapting the short video format to create a glimpse towards a variety of historical narratives. Those history talk videos inform about and negotiate past event, often in the light of current debates and trends of the platforms. So we conceptualize such history talk creators as history advocates. This is due to their compassion-driven approach to forgotten, ignored, and marginalized aspects of history, and their dedication to uncover them in the light of present challenges and needs. They capitalize on the nonlinear structure and playful affordances of TikTok and create a dialogue with the past by adopting a plethora of layers provided by the platform. For an introduction to TikTok's history advocates, we look at two female creators, Brooke Pavek and Leonie Scholar. So the 17-year-old Brooke Pavek, also known as fan of Julius Caesar, dedicated her TikTok to European history while performing in theatrical short clips in which she explains unknown aspects and multiple anecdotes from a variety of past events in engaging and accessible ways.
I want to do a little series on, historically inaccurate costumes, and today I want to start off with the female pirate costume. To start off, female pirates would have never worn, a dress like this because it showed, them being feminine. And if you didn't know, most women were not allowed on pirate ships. And so if they wanted to be a pirate, they had to disguise themselves as a guy. And so they would, put on a little fake beard, they would put on an eye patch, and they would have a specific type of hat that would keep, rainwater from getting in their face. But they never would have worn something that screams, "I am a woman." A more historically accurate female pirate would have looked like this. They had the baggy pants in order to be more agile. They had the tricorn hat in order to keep water out of their faces. And of course, the eye patch. Pirates actually wore eye patches because they believed that it would condition them to fight better in the dark. So yeah, this is a little more historically accurate pirate costume, especially one for a woman. I want to do a little series on, historically inaccurate costumes.
So most of her creation focused on marginalized perspectives and obscure aspects of world history, many dealing with Pavek's favorite historical person, as we said, Julius Caesar, and are recorded in her private room. She strives to enable easy understanding for her 689,000 followers of complex historical events that include various players and incidents from the past. In her videos, Pavek applies multimodal aesthetics with the help of TikTok's various technical and creative features to historical reenactments, unpacking of authentic images, and explanatory duets with other users.
One of the most influential history advocates on German TikTok is Leonie Scholar. She has around 170,000 followers and around 8 million likes. With her videos, she focuses on various episodes from German and also international history. And in doing so, she highlights explicitly marginalized histories and tells stories involving women, people of color, and historical protagonists from the LGBTQ+ community. All of those biographies and stories that are mostly overlooked by historians. An example for this approach is the TikTok series about female researchers and inventors whose findings were taken from them by their male colleagues and superiors. And here is an example. Her TikToks are in German, but I think you get the main point anyways.
Frauen, für deren Leistungen Männer den Ruhm bekamen, als diese Frau eine neuartige Behandlungsmethode entdeckte, die Zehntausenden Menschen das Leben rettete und dieser Mann ihre Entdeckung nach ihrem frühen Tod schamlos als seine ausgab und nach sich benannte. Alice Bell war die erste Frau, die am College of Hawaii einen Mastertitel erhielt und auch die erste schwarze Studentin der Universität. Mit gerade einmal 23 Jahren wurde sie dann dort Dozentin und forschte nebenher an einer Medizin gegen Lepra. Das gelang ihr auch, doch bevor sie die Ergebnisse veröffentlichen konnte, atmete sie giftiges Chlorgas ein und verstarb 1916 mit gerade einmal 24 Jahren. Der Chemiker und Präsident des Colleges, Dr. Arthur Dean, veröffentlichte daraufhin ihre Ergebnisse als seine eigenen und das ohne Alice Bell auch nur zu erwähnen. Die Medikamente, die daraufhin erfolgreich hergestellt und verabreicht wurden, bekamen dann den Namen Dean-Methode. Hätte nicht ihr Laborchef Harry T. Holman ihren Namen in einem Wissenschaftsmagazin hervorgehoben, wäre der Name Alice Bell wohl vergessen. Folgt mir gerne für mehr Geschichtswissen.
In her TikToks, she also deals with controversial political issues such as anti-Semitism and racism, and offers substantial background information for better understanding public debates and controversies. Schiller often picks her ideas in response to trends on TikTok itself. So when certain content becomes visible on her For You page and also attracts the attention of other users, she usually responds to it with short videos that relate those topics to a specifically historian's angle to the topic. And thereby she demonstrates the relevance of history for understanding present conflicts and the potential of reviewing the past from the perspective of present interests. In many cases, her TikTok videos also depict intersectional or multi-directional histories, for instance, when reflecting about world histories beyond the Western canon, as well as marginalized perspectives such as those of racially and sexually stigmatized historical protagonists. As a trained historian, she demonstrates that history is everywhere and uses historical storytelling as a way of making our historical perception of the world more complex and complicated. Users' labor of history videos is enabling the creation of an affinity space for history advocates. G refers to affinity spaces as physical, virtual, or blended sites of informal learning, where people with different levels of knowledge, skills, and experience interact based on a common endeavor. History Talk shares significant attributes with new affinity spaces, allowing a multitude of people to learn, act, and produce regardless of their age, place of origin, formal credentials, or levels of expertise. Fostered by the dialogic logics of the platform, TikTok users can engage with other history advocates on the basis of the dialogic features that are provided by the particularly playful platform ecology. Features like the green screen allow the critical exploration of sources, where the technical interrelation of music, voice, and text helps creating multi-layered and diverse historical narratives. History advocates are disseminating their videos with the help of TikTok's powerful algorithmic structure, and by that establish their viewership through shared interests, which enables different forms of connecting in the existing communities on TikTok, and also interconnecting different affinity spaces. Creating videos with an amateur attitude towards history, a term that was coined by Siegfried Krakauer, history advocates enable users' agency through this creative interplay with history, while inviting, encouraging, and giving rise to the co-creation of marginal, non-institutional historical narratives. Their approach is deliberately unsystematic, similar to the non-linear and unanticipated chaos of TikTok's For You pages. This kind of strolling through history can be then perfectly illustrated by the predominantly anecdotic, but at the same time networked character of telling history on TikTok, as well as by the swiping attitude of encountering and actively engaging with historical content on the platform. The History Talk user, another quote of Krakauer, not only views the past in the light of the present, but turns to the present from a primary involvement in the past. In doing so, the users follow a compassionate urge to uncover lost causes in history by presenting unrealized possibilities and showing potential futures. Thank you very much.